Alright, y'all. I know I'm late, but that's because I was actively fixing a bunch of shit. So, essentially, you are not reading that wrong. This is the mod pack, almost fully completed, that I will be using for the Cobblemon SMP I want to make. So I'm doing shit on my other fucking screen right now. Well, I'm looking to see if all the shit's fucking good and up because I don't want fucking something to be broken and not know about it. Because that has happened way too many times, but everything looks good. Alright. But it's very simple. Yes. Okay. I'm gonna just turn some of this off in case I want to fuck around with shit. Yeah, okay. So I'm changing some shit in case I want to fucking actually fuck around with this in fucking like in the game. But this should be the crux of what I'm mostly gonna be adding. I may add a few more things here and there when it comes to fucking this mod pack, but this is largely what I've been doing for most of my time here. Because not my most of the time here, but this is largely what I've been doing with a lot of my time recently because I have been just working with this so that I can make it as nice as I want it to be before it goes live. You know what I mean? Mob loot on mob jobs. Fire spread, chat, miscellaneous. Okay, we're good. Oh my god, my bestie. Yep. Yes, hey buddy, I'm here. How you doing, X? But yeah, this is most of the mod pack for the fucking Cobblemon SMP. There's a few things I still want to change here and there, but fucking I need to uninstall that because yeah, let's just fucking get that so that goes out the way. Yep, get that all fucking in my face. Because the past 2 days, I've been fucking working on this mod pack. I've been going in between so many different versions of Minecraft and so many fucking launchers. I was on fucking. It's like an SMP where we use test the waters. By test the waters, what do you mean? Elaborate a little bit. Yeah, I'm going to definitely take out one of these mods. I'll probably keep this mod and get rid of that mod. Actually, I'll do that right here from here. Back out. Resource packs. Maxie's mods minimaps. Delete that. That's not going to be the thing anymore. Because we already got one map and it's already like... But today is... Oh, wait. No. We will delete the other one and regain that one because that one actually has a top right corner thing and I like that. Hold up. I'm just going to be... Yep. Reinstall that. And I'll get rid of the other one in a second. But yeah, today, what I'm going to be wanting to do is one, just testing out features, and then two, in creative mode, start looking at how I want certain buildings and things to act. Because I gotta get the groundwork laid down first before I start inviting people, because I already have two-ish. I say ish because I know definitely two would be involved besides me. For instance, wasting time creating original recipe we planned. We use some existing mods like furniture just for fun. It makes sense. This is going to be a relatively easy one to control, I feel like. Mainly because most of the groundwork and shit is done. Already done. Looking for a flat-ish area so I can just have that be like my building plot. And I was saying just go super flat? No, because I need it to look natural in nature too. But, sorry, I was thinking about shit. Essentially, what this is an SMP that I believe will be really, really easy for me to fucking... Oh yeah, really easy to run because most of the work for it is done already. Because I have a whole nother fucking. Oh yeah, sorry. Let me talk coherently in a statement so y'all can understand. Simple. This is going to be an attempt at a reel on SMP. Not one super focused on role playing, but more so focused on, a bunch of content creators come together and fucking do challenges and little things and tasks in Cobblemon with big battles against each other and all that good shit. You know what I mean? That's what it's going to be. That's what people are signing up for. So I'm in here right now to start slowly just kind of chipping at the groundwork to see, because I gotta do a few things before then. One, I gotta know what all the main buildings are gonna look like at the start area, both in their fucking dilapidated phases and their completely grown up, perfectly done phases when people start completing tasks. Which is why I have chipped installed, which gives you so many block types. I feel like the first ones are gonna start. Okay, cool. I wonder if Alec, George, or P will be here. Will be neat. I can tell you that JP and Alec both already agreed to it. That's why when I said two ish, I knew JP and Alec were both. I already talked to both of them. I already talked to both of them. They're like, absolutely, sign me up. That sounds cool. Hmm. So right now we're gonna be honest to God, y'all. This is gonna be a really chill stream for the most part. Mainly because it's just for me to kinda get my bearings down on what I want everything to look like. Cause right now I'm looking for mm, sorry. I keep getting distracted. I need to talk coherently. Essentially what today is gonna be, it's gonna be mostly just chilling. If you guys have any questions about the SMP, just ask me because I'm here and I'm not going to be doing much in terms of like gameplay. Today's going to be me designing all the buildings and trying to figure out the economy and shit like that. So, on the surface, boring, but if you like just a slow, calmer stream, this will be perfect for you. Because this is going to be me just trying to decide how I want everything to look. Because right now, I'm looking, is this fabric or forge? The current version I'm on right now is Fabric. Because I did try Forge, and Forge did have some benefits over Fabric, but I think Fabric overall outweighs the fucking Forge benefits. Forge had better fucking spawn structures and shit like that. And also they had a resource pack that added 100 something plus more Cobblemon 100 something plus more mons to Cobblemon compared to Fabric. But Forge would not have things like Dynamax, Zemus, or Terrestrialization. They would only have Megas. Meanwhile, Forge has all four, and I still can get some new mons, and it has Dynamax Dens, and it's one of those things where it was like a decision of like what will be better. Because like I said yesterday, you're gonna ask Alec about this fucking too. I spent all day yesterday. It's my opinion, but Fabric is more optimized but less content. Forge is more but destructive optimized, so managing the server will be easy. Yeah, because I saw like a lot more kind of flashy things for fucking Forge, but Fabric had a lot more kind of, I would say, specialized content. Because it also has a battle fucking, what's it called? It also has a battle mod, which is something that we need because Cobblemon in base game does not have that, and Cobblemon and fucking Forge does. I did not see one for fucking sorry, Fabric has it, but Forge did not. If I get the two confused, just know it's because I use Forge 99% of the time. But this is the first time I'm using Fabric because I also used other fucking launches. Like I tried Mothrin. If I could have gotten Mothrin to work, and I may try and hit it up again one more time before I fucking release this, I might use that. But the biggest problem was the fact that fucking. So I'm just trying to look for the right blocks I should use. I can get that. That looks good too. Let's try and get these. The problem is that fucking Mothrin, no matter what I did, no matter what I tinkered with, it was always super fucking laggy. Like on fucking Curse Forge launching shit, snap easily, done, immediate working, perfect. In Fabric, I was like running at fucking 2 frames a second. It was horrendous. Cause I couldn't even move. Cause the first like few seconds it was fine, but then something loaded that just crashed like everything. And it was really fucking honestly just really annoying. Let's see how these blocks look. I could use those for fucking I could use that for fucking a Pokemon Center. Because, like I said, yeah, I'm just going to be doing a lot of building today for shops and stuff. Also, I fucking love this one fabric mod called the Shop mod. It is so easy to put in trade things. So fucking easy. Like, legitimately. Everything I was looking at, and this just changed a lot of how I fucking think about the game. Hold up. Hold up. This little guy right here just changed so much shit. Hold up. Actually, do I have the resource pack installed? I do not. There we go. There we go. I forgot to do that. So let's just gonna reload real quick, and we'll be good. I want to see if that motherfucker now has a skin. He does. It worked. Essentially, what you just saw was Spoink a second ago was around, but he didn't have a texture. I forgot I had a resource pack installed, but I didn't install it in the game. So now he's here. And really fucking animated. I gotta find a fucking mod if I can to make the rest he's animated. Where if I could have gotten Mothrin to fucking run, that would have helped a lot there. But for the life of me, y'all, I could not fucking get that thing to run. But yeah, let's get started because I gotta fucking decide how I want my. I can do it in the sand over here, a nice flat area. I need to look how far. I need to look at. I need to look at how I want the Poke Center to look. So it has to be relatively big. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27, 28, 29, 30. We'll make it 30 long for now, but that might change. Sorry, 30 width. And then long will be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. 16, 17, 18, 19, 20. That's decent size because I do want it to be wider than it is long. Just because fucking most Poke Centers are thicker than they are long. So, you know, I want to have some kind of, what's it called? Continuity to my fucking buildings compared to actual Pokemon. So most buildings will probably be wider than they are long. Also, another thing I'm here to do is to try and see if I can find any exploits or bugs. Because thank God I know Alec, and I was talking to him while I was doing this. He came up with some very good fucking exploits. Well, I guess not exploit, but just features that make everything super unfair. For example, in this mod, you can have a Mega Bracelet, a Dynamax band, sorry, a Z Move band, a Terrestrialization Ball, and a Dynamax ring equipped at the same time. And for the looks of it, you could activate all 4 gimmicks in one battle. I didn't even think about that, but Alec did. So thankfully he was there because that was one thing that I was like, okay, note to self, make a rule so that in actual tourney fights and in any battle in general, you can only use one fucking gimmick. Sorry, in battles in terms of things for task and for fucking competitive battles, you can only use one. If you're just doing a friendly battle, and why not? Go ahead, go crazy, use all 4 gimmicks. But for things like actually no, I'd say that as a rule is, hey, any sort of progression thing, because another thing I do have is uh okay, I'm not gonna lie to y'all. I I put a good amount of time thinking about what I want in this one. In my other mod packs that I made for one-off collabs, just this and that, I was like thinking, okay, instant funny ha-has, or just like something that we can do relatively quickly and easily in like a few hours, right? Not this one. This one I was thinking like, okay, longevity. How do I, as someone creating SMP, create longevity? Simple. Give the players a variety of things to do. Because in this thing, there's shiny hunting, there's EV farmings, there's the Pokedex, there's fucking the gym circuit, which you have to do, which also gives another big advantage for me because there's a set level cap in the game now that I don't even have to fuck with. That is fairly balanced. The gym trainers and leaders only get harder as you get up there because I gave them the AI of the hardest Pokemon fucking ROM hack in the world, Radical Red. Yeah, I gave them the AI from that. So they'll be relatively smart. Also, a few other things like you can design your Pokeballs, you can fucking do a little archaeology. You know, just a good amount of bibs and bobs for everybody. Outside of chipped and pokey decorations for people that love to build and shit. Because thankfully, unlike with Taskmaster, this one is not focused on like human combat. This is focused on Pokemon combat, which is entirely a complete different mental ballpark in the best way possible for people like, say, I don't know, like, let's say someone who wasn't that keen on fucking like player versus entity or PvP combat. Doro. Doro didn't really like that shit. They like more chill things. This would be good for them because they are very much, what's it called? Oh yeah, they like building, like exploring, doing that shit, and they like, you know, losing without having to lose like all their shit, which is great because in Cobblemon you lose, nothing happens. Legitimately, not a single thing happens. All right, I'd want the ground level to be quartz because this part should not be showing. These are not, you can't find. I can make them for as long as it's not too big one. Not really, because the only one that I was kind of bummed about is how there's a few Pokemon missing, but by missing, they means they're not textured yet, because I can pull the Pokedex right now and look for, say... What is it? Oh, I know. An unimplemented Pokemon is Skidoo, but I can still do slash spawn... Fucking Pokemon Skidoo. And they can still appear. And the best part is, Palworld really thought about this. Even though their models aren't implemented, they themselves still are. Like their moves, their abilities, all of it is still there. It's just the model is not there. You know what I mean? This is the only thing that's got you kind of fucked up. Now then, I was looking for data packs and resource packs to fix that, but on Curse Forge, I couldn't find really any to get the ones I need. But yeah, that's the thing that I was like really a little bit bummed about. But at the end of the day, they still work because actually, let me see. Let me catch this motherfucker because I do want to see if he has the ability and all that shit. Because I think he does. Last time I checked, I just want to make sure. Because last thing I want to do is I want to get headlong and then realize, oh wow, people can't use this motherfucker. Okay, yes, he still has the ability, which is Sap Sip, his dedicated ability. He still has his stats done. I really fucking commend fucking Cobblemon for that. I created a data pack for you, but I took a week to learn how Cobblemon works. It's not the biggest idea because all that it is that they don't appear in the wild. All of them are in the game, like stats wise and shit, up into the very, very end. And I also and some of these fucking unimplemented ones are implemented on my end because some of these are like legendaries or mythicals. I have them. So I have no clue how many I'm actually missing. I'd wager I'm missing maybe 200-ish Pokemon, but I could not tell you which ones I'm missing. Because I have fucking ones for all of them. Because my only main concern is because of anyone you don't know, the main premise for this SMP is going to be types. For example, everyone chooses one type before the SMP even starts, and that's the one type of Pokemon you can use. For example, Alec is dark. I guess so long as there's a lot of Pokemon, I think it's fine. There's only some missing. Oh! There's like 700, 800 Pokemon in this. I am completely fine. And if someone is missing one they can't catch, I can just spawn in for them. Because again, I talked to Alec about this. I am just completely down to just spawn some motherfuckers in if they needed to via the currency. It's like, okay, pay this amount and I will spawn you in a pristine level 1 Pokemon that you were looking for. Because the items work on them, they can evolve and everything, I'm pretty sure. It's just they're missing textures. That's all that's happening. Let's see. I need a dark black. Black concrete could work. Is there chip black concrete? No, there is not, but there is other. Oh, no, there is. Okay. I feel like one of these two would work best for like the lines. But maybe you can need instructions or you're fine without them. There are some, and that is something I did need to go into again. But the biggest problem was fucking. On God, the biggest problem was one, they spawn too far from each other, and then 3, they would rarely drop. Oh yeah, this one is the fucking one. This is the one we're gonna want. They rarely drop fucking Pokemon stuff. Because base game regular shit, drop it. But either I was getting super unlucky or just wasn't able to spawn because I think Cobblemon just says spawn in normal worlds. But I'll have to look back into it. If possible, I could create some specific random SMP structures for you if you need something like that. I think overall I'm fine because, again, this doesn't be that flashy because the majority of time will be spent doing other shit looking for just pals. Because unlike with I'm going to compare this to Taskmaster a lot, y'all, because it's my biggest fucking comparison right now. But unlike Taskmaster, I don't really need fucking... That is wrong. This bottom part has to be white. But I don't really need a lot of fucking, like, structures. Because, yeah, they're nice to loot, but they should be relatively rare. Because of the fact that there needs to be some way for the economy to work and be viable. If there's structures everywhere, they can get virtually any item by just constantly looting. So I will tell them that, hey, structures are rare. It's mostly just open world. Occasionally you'll find one, but this is mainly to be for you to do tasks. This is a challenge for you to do gym leaders to find your types. You know what I mean? White concrete. Gotta make a move to a town that's right for me. Because, makes sense. Oh, yeah. Because, like I said, I gave the trainers in this game the smartest AI they can get. I gave them the AI from the most difficult, the most, if not one of the most difficult, fucking ROMs in the game in the world. I gave them the AI from Radical Red. So all the like the gym leaders, the fucking rivals they fight, are going to have stacked teams. We're talking held items, moves, usage of moves, swap outs, potions. Oh yeah, I like that because I like it's like the off white, not the super bright white. It's like fucking, not sorry. It's like a pure like eggshell white. Compared to this was like kind of like a tanner white. Now then, can I do this? I can. Okay, these are perfect. But yeah, it's like that. These are just things I gotta fucking. I did because I do want people to kind of just explore, do their thing because ideally they focus mainly on just like a lot of base building, farming, catching certain Pokemon, getting currency, doing that, doing the task. Because I do want, because I'm not sure how I want to do this yet when it comes to like the big battles. Because it depends on everyone. Because I was thinking at first like one a week, but then I was like maybe one every 2 weeks with like a small one in between them. I could do that. But there's a lot. Okay, if you can tell, there's a lot of things I haven't like exactly figured out yet. Also, I gotta look at a fucking. Look what a Pokemon Center looks like. Yeah, okay, yeah, it's mostly just white grayish. Okay, cool. But yeah, that's what I'm mainly hoping on because unlike with other things, there's no restrictions in this. Not a single one in terms of like uh not pals. In terms of Pokemon, there's no restrictions. Like it's like, oh, you can't go to the nether yet. You can't go to the end yet. You can go where the fuck you want. If you want to go speed run to the end, do it. Mainly because there's no real reason to do it. Maybe the better loot might spawn there, but like it'll be hard to get there without a flying Pokemon. Because that shit is like Elytras will not work very well. Because there's no fucking phantoms that spawn, so you can't repair it, and there's no creepers. So good luck getting a fuck ton of gunpowder for fireworks. It's just a whole bunch of things, you know what I mean? Of just fucking. Yeah, then I can do it like this. It's just those things like that make it kind of, nice because I don't gotta like micromanage people. It's like, yeah, do whatever you want, really. Because I have like the set in things like the fucking level cap. That really hinders people. And then there's the fucking. Also, the great thing about Pokemon is fucking. We're going against each other, so people are going to have to be a little better at fucking mental capabilities, I want to say, is the word I'm looking for. Because you gotta worry about things like IVs, EVs, moves counters, what megas, what Z moves. There's just so much variety in how we can battle each other that it's fucking. Yeah. Okay. I was just making sure that still worked because that mod is the most important mod I need to work. So I should probably test it out soon with like Alec or something. But yeah, that is the fucking. It's just so nice because you won't really get bored because you're gonna be trying to constantly just fucking keep one up in anybody because like, oh yeah, you have a fucking team of legendaries, but this guy has a Bidoof with perfect IVs and stats, so you lose. It's just good because you can't brute force it most of the time, is what I like. Because with the fucking AIs being smarter, with them doing this and that, it does give a big prevention to people that would just naturally, kind of just in better words, bum rush, like the gym challenges and shit like that. Because it does make it so that they have to think. They can't just rush into things. They could just catch a random ass mon, yeah, but it'd be better to try and find, to chain, to try and get the best one you can possibly get. You know what I mean? It's like that. Where it's like, yeah, someone in their dedicated type, like say Alec, there's only like 40 or 50 fucking poison types in the entirety of the game. Alec could get that shit done in like a few days. One, two. But just catching every single one of them isn't enough to win. They have to be good. They have to be the right natures. They have to do all that. All that while balancing your base, dens, breeding, and fucking what's it called? IVs, EVs, held items, variants, moves, egg moves, TMs. Fucking, there's a lot to worry about, which I don't think we're gonna get bored that easily because it's like the second people learn how to fucking IV and EV train, or just like learn the basics, they're gonna start doubling down on shit. You know what I mean? Holy fuck, I've been live for 31 minutes already. I feel like time just flew by because I'm just fucking. Excuse me. I'm just talking to fucking y'all about just shit that I'm doing. I'll fucking put uh that there for now just so it just looks like it's okay. What kind of doors do I have? Please tell me I have some kind of very nice door in this that looks kind of medical like. Is that oh, does it have like chipped have like metal doors that are special? Not metal, iron. They fucking don't. They have oxidized copper doors though. Kinda. Let's get a pressure plate in here. Let's just get fucking. We would want probably like a white one, yeah. Let's get these ones so they look kind of like medically, so that when you go in here, it just opens immediately, like in the games. Okay, yeah, that makes sense. I can do that. There we go. All right, that's fine for the outside for right now. I'll make the move in a second. I need to. The biggest problem is I'm not sure this is a big enough area because I'm wanting to sell the healing items in the fucking Poke Center so that the other things. Because also, by the way, y'all, I have to think of a lot of structures and how they're gonna look because I had to think of fucking marts, centers, convenience stores, trading posts, breeding things. I had to think about all of those and how they would improve over time, which is the hard part. Because at first, this thing will probably be very bare bones and kind of fucking looking run down, so that I have to replace like certain blocks to look like cracked. You know what I mean? If I could. All right. What we're looking for in here. What does an inside of a Pokemon Center look like? Normally, it's just a lot of different tiles of a big Pokeball in the center. So there's just one single tile on the floor, which I can do, thankfully. If I just need to get fucking whatchamacallit. I just need to get fucking. I'm blanking so hard right here. I need to get like a beige-ish fucking color if I can, like something kind of like how bamboo looks, and it'd be like a single block. Thick inlaid and smooth glowstone could work because I want something with broad outlines for this. I guess I could go for kind of darker with fucking dirt. Because I do want it to be like, visually nice. Where's like the fucking bamboo shit? If I can get like a block that looks kind of like how bamboos look color wise, I'll be good. I just need that to exist. Right now, I'm looking at glowstone and shroomlight for the fucking things, though, because they look very heavy in terms of, like, coloring. Jungle planks and actually birch may be good. Pokemon as the Jamaican term. Pokemon mon. But yeah, how you doing, Hunter? Welcome. Today's gonna be a very chilled stream compared to what I typically do, as I'm kind of just talking and then laying down what I want certain things to look like for an SMP I'm gonna be doing. Revolve around Cobblemon. Let's try polished and cross-laid. How would this look? Honestly, not bad. Because that's what we're looking. We're looking for that solid, thick border colors. They don't mix together nice. Nice, yeah. So right now I'm just trying to think of what buildings are going to look like, what exploits I can try and prevent from happening too often, and a few other things. Oh, that looks... Fuck, they both look so nice. I feel like smooth for early on and lace later on, because I do also have to figure out... Oh, by the way, how was your day, Hunter? How is it going? Forgot to ask that. Sorry about that. I should probably... Okay, yeah. Later on, it'll go to crossed, but at the start, I want it to be smooth, just polished. Because it looks nice, but it's basic, and that's the whole gimmick of all of this. As people slowly do more and more shit, the starting area will get better and better. So, that is what we shall do. Because I also gotta find somewhere, like, visually appeasing and cool looking for the star area that they would want to be in. Because bear in mind, y'all, this is not the official server. I've not got it yet. Once I get that server, I'm going to do all of this again, which is why I want to do it now. So that when it happens, I know exactly what to do, the proportions, how I want it to look exactly perfectly. Bruh, it's fine. It's been good. How are you? I've been decent. I got my ass kicked out at work today. It was fucking exhausting. I almost didn't go live because I was so tired, but I was like, you know what? I gotta do this anyways. Might as well go live. And I'm not gonna lie to you, this happens every now and again, but I'll hit the go live button. Any sense of fucking tiredness will just leave my body because I'm having to, like, explain something or I'm talking to people. And it's like my brain returns on. Okay, yeah, I can work with that. I need you to get the fuck out, my guy. You gotta go. Shut up. Away with thee. But yeah, because I had to think about how this would look in 3 different phases. Phase 1, it'll probably have a PC, it'll have a PC, a healing machine, a few things to sell, and then a fucking, whatchamacallit. What's that fucking word again? Decorations. I'm sorry, like, I don't ever, like, really decorate my bases in any games, really. So, doing decorations is a new thing for me, which is why this is going to be so hard to make shit look nice, because... Fun fact, y'all, for anyone who just came here, I put together this mod pack myself. I've curated it to what I believe is going to be a good mod pack for longevity that people will like to play consistently. You know what I mean? So... It's just like, could you get the fuck out of... Out of here. God, you're annoying. Get out of the construction zone. But the biggest... Okay, rewind. I made this mod pack myself, which in itself is rare for me, because I don't usually build mod packs that are especially this big, nor do I build them for longevity. I built like 1 or 2 mod packs for like one-off streams, but that's about it. You know what I mean? Nothing like this big. So this was an endeavor for me because I did take all day yesterday building this mod pack. Like, legitimately. That's why I didn't stream. It was because the entire day and night, I was just, like, fucking doing mods, testing them, see how they work with each other, being like, oh, this is nice for this, and like, oh, this is good for that. Shit like that, you know what I mean? Where it's like, fuck me, I gotta just fucking... Because it's hard. I always just do a 6-chunk log wooden box. That's the classic, and to be fair, though, I typically just make my base in, like, a cave. I'm not gonna lie to you. If I'm doing a game thing for a while, I just, like, make my house in an existing world structure, or I'll just fucking live in a cave. Or just underground, make, like, a bunker. Because those are so easy to fucking make, because all you gotta do is walls and shit. With this, you gotta worry about the outside, the inside, and how it looks as a whole. That looks very Pokemon-ish. Now here comes the hard part. I gotta make a fucking Pokeball in the middle of all that. So I'm gonna need white, black, and red concrete. Because I need them to be panel. There we go. Okay. So, fuck my inventory. Regular inventory. Concrete panel. Panel. There. Okay. Now I gotta fucking make a goddamn thing for how this is gonna look. There's no fucking way that... There he is. Even from far away, I could tell those fucking big-ass blue eyes. That's a rare-ass spawn. A fully evolved shiny? God damn. Just for the novelty, I'll catch you. But yeah, as you can see, y'all, shinies aren't super rare, but the biggest things we find a shiny in your type. Which I did implement methods to do that. Because I'm smart and I can think ahead. Oh, no. I can't do that. Because I just realized that's a new thing I just discovered right there. Live in person. Fucking Skidoo can spawn, move around, learn all their moves, and have their abilities. They cannot fucking get XP the way other mons get. Because you just saw, I caught Beedrill, I got XP, Bulbasaur leveled up like 5 times, a level 1 Skidoo didn't do shit. And also, I can't go directly down on it from Bulbasaur. I'm staring down, but because you can see in the left side right now, fucking... Oh, what the fuck? No, maybe that's just my controls. Hold up. The fuck is Pan South 16 blocks? What an obscure fucking thing you just sold me. Down, 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 down arrow. What is this for? Journey map full screen. Oh, it's to move around. I'll just put that at like fucking... That fucking... That... Motherfucker, choose something. There you go. Fuck, thank God. Okay, so I can do it. Their only con of having Pokemon like this, they don't get XP in the typical way. Which can be negated because the raids do give XP candies, which I'm pretty sure would work on him, but I want to check right now. EXP... Will you eat candies? Okay, good, you will. Because, yeah, look at that. He learns his moves and everything. Okay, there you go. We're good. I just wanted to check that out because I was a little worried that that was going to fuck something up. But, mwah, we're all good. All right. So, if we gotta continue building how the fucking first level shitty Pokemon Center is going to look. And I honestly look good, so let's just try and find the middle point. So, we're going to fucking go... Seven. That's 7. That's 10. I believe my thing is 30 long, so 15 should be halfway on both things. So, actually, no. If I'm going 10 on one side, 10 on the other side, that means there's 10 blocks left. Wait, no, 1, 2, 3. There's only 6 blocks left. 10 plus 10 plus 6 is 26. 26? I realize we're inside, so it'll be smaller, but it should be 28 then, because it's only 1 block off. Did I fuck up at counting? I fucked up at counting. It works out in my favor, though, I think. Alright. Since it starts here. Alright, we gotta make the bottom of the Pokeball first. Get the fuck out of here. Alright. The bottom part of a Pokeball is white. Fuck is gonna be... Actually, it makes it easier with the panels continuing to touch each other. But this ain't gonna be easy. Okay, it doesn't look too bad so far. And then I want to repeat the same process over here, but with red. So then I break this. No, wait, fuck me. Okay, yeah. I'm getting there. Which means the middle point would be right here. How am I going to do the black line, though? I'll need to go either 1 back or 1 up. I'd wager 1 up would be better. Because I forgot I got to make room for the middle section, which is a black line across the entire thing. So, yeah. I'll do that. So we're going to break this and then remake it slightly just more up. There we go. Okay. Starts out here, here, then goes here, 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 here. Here, 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 here. Yeah, okay, we're good. That looks about right. The biggest problem is I'm trying to make a fucking circle in fucking Minecraft. Okay, looks good. Not that. I may have to go another out. No, that I can work with that. Not that. Because now we gotta just do this. Yeah, these panels really help because it makes it look very thick on the borders, while the inside remains very smooth. It's fucking perfect for this. There we go. Okay. And in the middle, is there like gray? No, yeah, there is definitely. Fucking forgot that's how you spell it over on the other end of the fucking world. God. I was like, what do you mean? Grey? Yeah, gray. Where's the problem? The problem was I was a fucking idiot. And I forgot that other places spell things differently in other parts of the world. Opinions on Nautilus and Mount Update. I'm not gonna lie to you. I'm not sure when you typed that because I realized my fucking thing wasn't working properly. I have no interest in the new fucking Minecraft updates anymore. They're just always so disappointing to me. Like, on a real note, I need panel gray. There we go. You know what I mean? They're just so fucking awful. Okay, that looks good. So yeah, I'm gonna need I'm gonna need fucking. No, they're both even. I just fucking. Where does the odd come in here? I mean, we get 4 a year now, but I don't understand. It's just not worth it at this point. Anything that fucking Minecraft adds, a mod added like years ago. And anything they don't add, a mod also added that a year ago. Okay, so this will be fucking 6, 7, 8, 9. Right? 3, 3. Yeah, 9. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. It's 10, so therefore it should be uneven. Where's the unevenness? That's 3, that's 3. That's 3, that's 3. Yeah, how the fuck? I think the room is just uneven. Because I can move this down and be perfectly fine. But it's, I don't know, the new update where you can ride gas will be fun in my vanilla survival world. It's just not great. Fucking ooling is wrecked off. When Twime sweat way. There you go. That's the biggest problem, is just that, where it's fucking like, and the Chamber Trials was good. The Chamber Trials was mid as fuck for me. I felt like it wasn't nearly as challenging as they were making it out to be. Warm and cold animal, copper armor, zombie horses are just better on Bedrock only. New thing, happy gas and creek. It's just fucking, it's just so disappointing because it is also a thing of that now I am spoiled on fucking mod packs. When I was on Bedrock only, I would have killed for some extra content, like the ones they have nowadays. But before I on Bedrock, I would have killed for content like that. But nowadays, it's like, do I really care? All right, now I need slabs. Yeah, give me slabs, the regular block. And that's how I'm gonna make the fucking center thing. 4. I think I increase it by 1. Healer, healer, healer. Or better yet, healer, healer, healer. Okay, yeah. I need fucking... Why am I talking in fucking ooh right now? Healing machine. Better on Bedrock, do what vanilla won't do. Yeah. Chamber Trial is the only section where you realize everything you might have built, fighting potion, compared to boring desert temples. It's just not great even then. Because let's be honest here, the biggest thing is that they can do so much cool shit, and they just choose not to. That's the thing that gets me. Where it's like, yeah, that's kind of cool, but fucking they could do so much more. And it will be amazing. But they just choose the most mid shit possible. Also, note to self, it's very much looking like make this shit odd. Make everything odd because I am working in one, then the other, and then trying to make it better. In pure vanilla Minecraft, Alice's Chamber Shell is way up there. Yeah. The problem is that nowadays it's not just only pure vanilla you're dealing with anymore. For the most part, because let's be honest here, most people, even on Bedrock now, they have mods. You gotta pay for them, but you have mods. Yeah, that works. I like how that looks. You know what I mean? That's the big problem, is that it's just not fucking only that. Because with PCs becoming more and more affordable for a lot of people. Before, we're like back in the day, be like, oh, you want to get a PC, you gotta buy all the parts yourself, put it together yourself, and do all this. Nowadays, it's like, oh yeah, you want a PC? I can get you one that runs decently for like fucking 800, 600 bucks. To a lot of people, that is worth it. You know what I mean? Even like shitty fucking laptops can run a lot of stuff nowadays too. Okay, now I gotta fill in the rest of this shit. I might want to make it smaller. I may want to make it so that it comes in like here. Like that's the entrance, and then it's like this big at the start. As I think that'd be better because right now this is too fucking tight. I might do that, yeah. Because I can just shave this off right now and see what it would look like. Yeah, let me just do a quick little shave. One time, I'm just gonna shave that off, and then I can fucking. Then I do this. There we go. I do agree Minecraft can do a lot more in updates, but they're scared to deviate into the game, for which I prefer Vanilla Plus mods. It's just not great because it's like, why are you being so passive? Like, legitimately. In games that are heavily, in games that are heavily moddable, you got to keep up in terms of cool things. Like Terraria, I feel like Terraria, anytime they do a little collab, it feels special and nice because it's not them adding just like, oh, we added one new object to the game. It's, oh, we did a collab with fucking Power World, or we did a fucking collab with fucking this company, and I can be fucking throw Captain America shield. They always do something. But fucking I feel like Mojang just, they're just too afraid of a lot of shit. There you go. And it's like they're acting like they could just fucking couldn't just take something out of the game. Like that would hurt no one. Terraria's done it before too. Let me just kind of want to see how this looks. Just get the fuck out of here. I'm trying to see this from like a long angle. Okay, I can deal with that. I can dig with that. Honestly, the upgrades are free and not just gotcha FOMO. Gotcha FOMO does exist, but also it's, oh, that looks much better. Yeah, shortening it down makes it look way better. Because the main centerpiece is now this, and I can put a few shelves on the sides. Is there any kind of like, I need to look for slabs that look nice. Huh. I'm trying to think. Ooh. Sky tumble slabs. And let's try chisel. Let's see how this looks. Mojang should rework and change the okay, I feel like, okay, let's be honest here. Mojang needs to rework a lot because there's so much shit that is untapped in Minecraft. Like, legitimately. For example, one of the biggest things I feel is an untapped thing by them, magic. There's so much magic in Minecraft, both lore and gameplay wise, but they never made the full leap to actually doing something that's actually cool magic. Like, yeah, we have potions, yeah, we have enchantments, but like, real magic is what I'm looking for. Give me something, even if it's small. That actually looks relatively nice. Can I put like a couch next to it? Let's look at no longer chisel. You look at fucking cobble fernies. There we go. You get like a couch. Ah, yes. I want to put like a light blue shit next to it. No, I need teal. Cyan or cyan dark. Slash set time. It's time set for some reason. There you go. Okay, 1 second. Just gotta go back. Okay. Ice aspect, poison summon when at low health. There's so much magic that can be implemented in that game, but they just choose not to. And then I want a potted plant in this corner. That I can live with that because next what I want to do is I want to do this where it's shop. Actually, they won't be that fucking frequent early on. Let's just do every 2. There we go. We're gonna move you over so that we got this. Fuck me. This. And then we chose dark cyan chair because it kind of blends in and makes it all come together. Isn't magic just part of the enchantments? They did rework enchantments. They had to add more magic enchantments and many potions. It's not just potions though, X. Like, think about it. Think about how many fucking actual cool magic things they could do with the fucking game that they just went, nah, I'm good with. You know what I mean? They have so much potential, but use none of it. That's sorry, I got goddamn. They have so much potential they can use, but they use none of it. All right, let's just see because I want to just check this out. Let's just get potion. Simple, regular potion, relic, gold. And it'll be for fucking... Honestly, 1 potion would probably be... I'll make it, fucking... I'll make it 5. 5 relic gold. Wrong thing. Price, stock. We want the stock. We want the price. Yep, 1 potion, 5 relic gold. That's nice. That's beautiful right there. I agree. Only if the magic are from items. A player casting magic breaks the rule of keeping the player as is. It really should be purely come from items like armors, a sword, potion, or even a staff. I'm fine with that. Because you can just make it a book or like a staff or a weapon or something. And then I could do 1 potion is 5 relic gold. So I have 5 relic gold. I want to click the potion. Boom. It's gone. And since it's an admin shop, not even I in creative can do it, and it has unlimited fucking stock. That's beautiful. Because I love this mod because it makes it so simple and easy for me as an like the fucking creator to make shit easy. You know what I mean? And then I want to just see like we'll do 5. Sorry, 10 for honestly, if 1 costs 5, I'll make 30. I'll make it 40 for 10. Because I gotta be very careful with my fucking price is 40 relic gold. Stock is 10. Yeah, so that way if you buy in bulk, you save the price of 2 potions. I can live with that. I can work with that. The only problem is I feel like the price is too high. Actually, let me look. How do you make a potion? It may not be. You can't even make them. Okay. With that, I will bump down the price of this. 3. And decrease this to like 25 for 10. Because that's too much. Especially in early game. Because in early game, they're not going to have that many options to get coins, but as time goes on, they can get more and more and more coins easily. So I'm trying to think for a second here. Because I'm trying to think of like, by the end of the first set of tasks, I would like them to have like a few hundred coins. So they could buy either one really big item or a bunch of small ones. Because they can make the balls, right? Yeah, they can easily make the balls. They want to make their own farms. I want the shop to just be like a fucking convenient thing. You know what I mean? If I can. Yeah, okay. Yeah, okay, there you go. Cause they can make revives, but not fucking potions. That's so weird. Why why would you do that, Cobblemon? And they can't even buy heals or elixir. I mean, elixir is kind of fucking rare, but still. Dire hit. I'm not seeing. I'm not seeing any of the other X moves in here, like fucking dire hit, X attack. Oh no, they're all here. X accuracy, X attack. It's going to have that end game, like maybe a random gym or boss. That is where I have typically no, but I downloaded this mod, which does a ton of shit. You see right here, level cap is 15 for my player. I can catch 5 mil moving monkey boy the spy. I would make a great spy. I actually be awful because I just love to yap. But yeah, even when I catch like say level 70, I can't use it to progress the gym challenge, which I love because if someone got really lucky and just tossed one Pokeball at like a random spawning legendary and caught it, they could run through so many of the early gyms. Even if the fucking AI is the smartest AI can be. Because what I'm going to do is I need to find a trainer. There we go. Youngster Logan. As long as my mods are at the level cap or lower, I can fight, and they will not go over that level cap. So let's just fucking kill his dumbass pet. There we go. An alpha Pokemon has spawned nearby. That is rare. And then look at this. My thing is now glowing. It's now pointing to a thing. But what you guys don't know is that what it's pointing to is a villager who is right there. Is that a Fuecoco? Oh, that's a fucking Florgista. Okay, that's cool. Yep. It points to this guy, and I'm gonna have everybody fucking. Once you beat your first trainer battle, you trade with this guy, and you fucking. I'm gonna tell them to click the radical red one. This one right here for Kanto region. One because it's harder, but also I'm gonna tell them that Diamond and Pearl isn't complete yet. It is, but I want them to fight my fucking super hard AI. That's what I want. So I did that. I want to see is this alpha anywhere nearby? How do I tell it's an alpha Pokemon? Oh, that's how. Holy shit, that's a strong Pukamuko. God damn. I meant AU because you said convenient autocorrect. Yep. Look at that. That fucking. Okay, that's cool. Okay, then I want to just time set day. Yeah, I get it, bro. Relax. But I don't need you fucking making that noise around here constantly, so just die. Thank you. But yeah, now that they have this, it's like, okay, who do I gotta fight? Oh, fucking leader. Whose ever name is jumbled up is the next one, so this will be Brock, of course, because he's the first leader in Kanto. How do I find him? You can either find him naturally by going to his thing and then being like, click over. Where does he spawn? He spawns in cherry groves, caves, frozen peaks, groves, basically everywhere. But what I can do is, as a fucking admin, I can do something like this. And then I can do hard stone. Put that in there. And then bada bing, bada boom. Wait for it. Boom. Leader Brock. So I can make legitimate gyms like that. I can make them very easily from scratch out of nothing. And make it so they can just, people can just easily progress. Because I want to so they can have two ways. Either one, they go along with the flow, and as we upgrade the town, I make more and more gyms. Or if they want to, they can just go complete the entire thing in one go if they want. You know what I mean? That's fine with me because there's no real point because all level caps will be the same for everybody during big events and challenges. I guess I give them a hand, but like, I could see some people maybe doing that, but it is a big effort. And it takes a lot of time. Because I'm not even sure I can beat them. That's neat, though. They're not be tedious creating gyms, unless there's pre-generated ones. It's not going to be hard because I know what every single Kanto gym looks like. Because in Pokemon Let's Go, Eevee, and Pikachu, you have detailed insides what the gyms look like. So I can just copy the insides of those very easily. And also, I want to show you their AI. Because I have a type advantage here, but since I improved the AI, he now has a fucking rock electric type Geodude instead of a fucking a rock ground one. So that one, he's no longer quad weak to water, but also he can now kill water because he's electric. And that's just like Vine Whip because it's still super effective. They would self-destruct to take out the biggest threat because they have no better move. They can't set up, they can't do anything. So, now they send Archie, a rock flying type who counters, you guessed it, grass types. So, I'm in a position here. Do I want to swap into something or what do I want to do? I can't do much here, so I'll just try and pop a Leech Seed. Use Rock Tomb, I die. Who do I go to? Skidoo, because the other guy's fucking completely weak. Then I just say Violent Whip again, why not? Pluck, super effective. Could I actually, I don't think I can win this. There you go, popped an Oran Berry, because it has a held move, because it needs things to be good. He's not going to use Rock Tomb because he can for big damage. These my Beedrill. My Beedrill has nothing good against it, so I'll use Fear Cut to try and build up damage, even though it won't do much, because it's not very effective. Rock Tomb, quad effective, I lose. That was the first gym leader. And all of his mons countered his weaknesses. So, like I said, these gym leaders are going to be rough. Because I'm at the level cap, so now it's a question of, what do I do? What do I change? What items do I need to beat him? Because I'm going to be honest with you, I did another run where I had a fucking legendary. I did not get past the second gym via just brute force. You have to think for these, which is why I love it. You know what I mean? Because it actually gives a challenge to all of this. And then I'll have fucking... Back to this. I'll grab a few more to make this 6, 30, 32. And if that is 32, let's just get rid of some items I got in my fucking inventory right now. Get rid of you, get rid of you, you. Let's get rid of everything because I got like the main thing down. I gotta work on the roof still, but I can do that in a second. Huh, but that's just fucking... Now that I'm thinking about it, certain types are gonna have it really rough off. Like, who'd have the worst off? Anyone who's bug or flying will have a really rough first boss, first fucking gym leader in Brock. Alright, delete this. I'll keep that because I'm about to use it again. Do that. Don't need the sword anymore. Okay. They save about 10 times 3. They save, what's that, like a fifth of the price? So, hold up. That'd be times 5. Times 5 again would be 75. That's too much. Hold up. It should be 30. But I mean, honestly, I might make that 20. Yeah. I would change this to 20. Because I don't want to be too fucking mean to them. You know what I mean? So that seems fair. 20 for that, and then I'll make fucking 32. 32 will be like... Honestly, I say we just double it and go to 40. Hold up. Yes, because they still get it's still double the money, but they still also save money. Because it would take to get 30, it would take 60. And if you pay 40, it's cheaper and you get 2 extra ones. So, that looks good to me. 3, 20, 40. The more you buy in bulk, yeah, it costs more, but overall, you're spending less. What else do they got for fucking just little boos and bops? Where's Poke? It's the last page on the top left. I know it. Yep. What else could I add around here? I could add... I could add a table, a chair, and a monitor. And I could add this... One would be here for the Nurse Joyce to look at. Then I could have one for fucking... That'd be kind of like a show kind of area over here. That is wildly too close to that. No leg room there. There we go. Hold up. I'm trying to think about this. And then I can put this, like... I can put that there, and that looks natural-ish for something like this. Yeah, I can live with that. I can do that. That's fine by me. I can live with it. I'm just trying to fill the space so it doesn't look empty. You know what I mean? Without adding things that are useful to the players. Because this is supposed to be like the first area. This is supposed to be the first thing. Because I only gotta sell one more thing. One, two, two, two. Which is I get one more thing right here, and I want it to be on this so it looks special because this will be the revive. Revive. And one revive will be... Okay, hold up. Full. The thing will be one revive, and it will cost 20 Pokecoins. So 10 potions is one revive, because a revive is way better than a potion. Yeah, I think that price is fair because it is such a big item that I could definitely see being bought during the first challenge. Could you get the fuck out the display, you goddamn bird? Oh, that's a level 40. I fucked up. No, that's 20. Bulbasaur, I can live with that. We're fucking gonna pop Leech Seed. This is gonna be another big challenge where some mods that people will fight are just be naturally stronger than them for a long time because of the level disparity. We're just gonna growl at you then to fucking lower your attack. Fucking Skidoo. All right, I can live with that. Tackle the motherfucker because he resists my grass type moves. He's gonna get Leech Seeded. Leech Seed Drain. Does this motherfucker only have Whirlwind? Ooh, no, he doesn't. He doesn't. That's a lie. It didn't. Hold up. Poison, crit, we won. Leech Seed, donezo. Okay. That's good. I can live with that. Yeah, I can live with that. Okay. I think this will be the starting fucking... This will be the starting Poke Center. It's very basic, very plain. It has basically just enough of what the fucking of what people need. And I'll probably start them off giving them like probably 32 coins. So they could probably get like 10 potions and a few Pokeballs. And then now it's time for the... Fuck. Actually, no, I'm about to say, I can just do... Where is it? What the fuck is that goddamn thing again? The command, the block, there it's like... Fucking... I can put down literal, just little light bits. I saw it so much when I was doing this shit earlier. But now I cannot see it for the life of me. Yeah, they don't get X attacks here, shit like that. Okay. Da-da-da-da-da-da-da. Where is it? I'm not going crazy. There was a thing where it was like, make a light. Looks perfect for me. On God, yeah, because I'll make a more extravagant one filled with better shit later on. With better materials. It just right now I need this to be like this. And I need to find that light thing. Where is... I knew it's here. So I knew. I not knew. I know it's here somewhere. Where the fuck is it? Where are you? Functional blocks, maybe? It's here. I guarantee it. But where the fuck is it? I know what I'm talking about. I'm not going fucking crazy. It's light something. I look at everything I fucking have to. I look at it all. I don't give a fuck. There was a thing here that was like, oh yeah, it can be bright. Because it's a thing where it's a fucking. It's a. How the fuck do I describe this? It's a block that it's just a pure block of light. You know what I mean? Where the fuck is it? Tools and utility, maybe? No, I doubt it'd be combat. Maybe, though. Ingredients? I feel like I'm going insane. It was here. Because I want to put down light blocks. Actually, hold up. Is there like a pokey thing that has lights? Because I may not need to. I see something that emits light. No. Fuck. Where the fuck is it? It exists. I guess I was just fucking tweaking or something because I could have sworn I remember seeing it. But I I guess it doesn't exist. All right. What the fuck? Frog light? No, I mean like it's a pure block of light. It's used for like mod makers and shit, so that I don't have to put torch. I can just like lay it down like on the ground here. Fucking, it exists. I swear to God, it exists. I just don't remember how to do it. Ah, fuck! I can make a roof anyways. I can do this. Okay, let's get the red concrete. Red concrete panel because it's what the fucking roof is gonna be made out of. Because, like, I guess it doesn't even matter because it's not going to be that dangerous as there aren't any fucking mobs that spawn. But it's like, I just would rather I could just light it up, you know, like that way so it looks like natural. But I guess I gotta fucking make the lights look natural now, too. Which is a whole nother endeavor for me. There we go. Then I need gray because the gimmick of all Pokemon centers is, at least in the early days, was that they looked like fucking Pokeballs and Great Balls for fucking markets. There you go, panel. And this will be. Yeah, I don't want to try. I didn't want to try to go extra with that shit. No. Don't I just go for all red? I'm trying to think real quick. I think what I'm missing is that. Oh, I got it. Then let's try and move in just because I need black. Fucking. I need black concrete. Again, because I believe what I need to do is this. I think I'm doing the right thing. No, how the fuck did they get the button to be the button? I think I made the separation line too severe. Oh, I could try this. Hold up, I got another idea. Because I'm just full of ideas, I know. Instead of this being this, I can do this. Boom. That way. I think next time I'm going to raise the white up by 1. So it'll be 3 layers of white, and then we'll start with the roofing. Yeah, that look nice. Because this does look nice. It's just too low to the fucking ground. Yeah, okay. Because the rest of this thing is just going to be fucking... Actually, I want to see how it looks. So let's do that. Because Pokemon centers just go then in like a little bit up for a little bit, and then they go flat. Typically. I am glad I'm doing this though, because this will make it a lot easier, because it took me an hour and a half to make this one that is just simply fucking a regular... Oh, it's raining, thank God. Thanks, God. That's just a regular ass Pokemon center. Imagine I had to do this like the fucking a few days before the SMP went live. Holy shit, talk about having no time. I think this is the layer where I fucking make it big, I believe. Like I go flat. I think it goes 2 up and then flatness. I think. Because I don't want it to go like 2 perfectly up, because then it will be just a pyramid and no longer like a ball shape. Yeah, we go flat there. We can go flat here. So we'll go up twice, and then on the second layer we'll go flat. And on the bright side, I can do some fairly easy. The best part is the best part is that mobs won't spawn. So I don't have to worry that heavily about light. I need to look good on the inside mainly, and then the outside can look like more organic. Because in real life, yeah, the outside of a building like this will have lights. It won't have the level of Minecraft torchlight where every 2 steps is a fucking torch or something like that, you know what I mean? Because there's no reason for that. It's going to get dark. We just have a few lights to see where we're going and what's around us a little bit. We don't need 1,000 lights to prevent a fucking literal undead zombie from spawning on us. Alright, after we're done with this, I want to check it from the outside as a whole. And then we'll just start working on the inside. Then the outside. And then I want to make the shop, because I want to make those are the only 2 I really need early on. And then I need to make the fucking, like, kind of like a natural pathing area. You know what I mean? That's a little bit shit to indicate, like, hey, this is an abandoned fucking area. That will get stronger as we get stronger. I love how panels just fucking go together so well. I mean, yeah, that looks fine. Even the fact that these don't turn into one solid mass like these do, does add some character to it, because it gives it texture on the roof. Because it looks more complex as it goes up. Because you have basic white, then you have black with a design, and then you have textured red, which I do like. Alright, from the... Get the fuck off my pressure plate, you crabby. Yeah, that looks good. That's identifiable. I can work with that. I am glad I made it smaller, too, because I would not know to do with all this extra space right here. Okay, now we gotta go inside. Now then, we gotta light this up so that it's fairly nice. Will be a nice colored fence for this. Probably oak. And then right above here, we'll have a light source. But Glowstone looks like that. Frog light. I think glowstone, the glowstone lantern gives a better fucking vibe. And then all I gotta do is go into the corners. Yeah, next time I have to definitely raise it up by 1 because these are too bloody close to the fucking... That was the wrong one. These are a little too close for comfort to the ground for my taste. So yeah, next time definitely raise it up by like a block or 2. The fuck? Okay, yeah, and thankfully because it's smaller, I can make it kind of more compact. Not compact, but I don't gotta use as many lanterns, you know what I mean? Which is a fucking win in my book. And then we'll have 1 right over the joy. And then 1 in the middle here. This will be about the middle, right? That's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I think I was 1 off, right? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. I don't think it can be even. So what I'll do is this. Not that. To give it some variety. If it's just hanging lanterns, it doesn't look that cool, but that gives it a little bit of variety, and it is now going to be bright enough in here. And it'll do the same thing over here. There we go. I gotta make this look more a little bit decorative, though. Because this is starting one where you come in, it has to be a little more fancy schmancy. And no, I'm not feeling that. I'm not gonna lie to you. That's looking a little too extravagant. I like that more, but it's also... I fucks with that, though. That looks better. And it still lights up. And now it's this entire area is just fairly well lit so that in the dark... Hold up. Yeah, in the dark time, you're gonna come out from fucking... Let's let it rain. Let's just let the sunset. Fucking... Go down. Go down. I'm just doubling. I'm just increasing speed right now by fucking up the tick rate. Just so that I can fucking get that thing to just slowly fade away so it gets the darkest of night. Alright, yeah, because picture, it's raining, it's dark. Your fucking Pokemon are fucking completely hurt because we're in the beginning of the fucking server and you're fucking running, you see it. You run inside, it's still dark, you see a faint glow, and you come in. That is perfect. Because the corner ones match up, those two match up, and this one is its own kind of organic thing. And they light up the room just enough. I want to, like I said, raise it up one so it looks better. One or two would be better for this because they're a little low to the ground right now because they're, if I jump, I can fucking tap them. Yeah, I can do that. And then, okay, yeah, I fuck with that. That gave off the exact vibe I wanted to. Where at nighttime, you're fucking injured, you want to go and heal real quick, you hop in here. It looks nice, it looks pretty, you got your store right here. Nah, hold up. Give me the polished. Then get rid of it again. I also think that lighting up some of these little areas would be nice. Like, actually, no. Lighting up only beneath the fucking... Sorry, I'm trying to think about this real quick. Lighting up only this area extra special does give it a little bit of a fucking oomph. Of like, oh. I'm not sure I'm going to do that, though, because... You know, this looks fine. The only problem is that it's like, it's still kind of dark in here. I wish there was a way to make glowstone lanterns a little more bright. So maybe what I could do is, how would this look? That's fine. Jesus Christ, how many times did I fuck up in one go? So far, I'm not hating it. I'm really not. And yes, I want to get every single one because even if a thing isn't showing, it still is producing light, even if it is covered. There we go. See, this may look good. Regular glowstone wouldn't look good like this, but this may look good because it is a very decorative looking block. I'm not hating it, but I'm not loving it either. It did make the only problem is that fucking glowstone isn't that fucking bright. If I could do this with like... Yes. Hold up. We're gonna replace all of that again. I know I just fucking put it down, but I have an idea. Fuck you, fuck you. Because, actually, I don't want to fucking apologize. This is all just for this. I want to find the most visually appealing fucking thing I can so that when a time comes, it looks really good for the people playing. This is the whole point of this. I don't know why I'm apologizing for being like, oh, I'm sorry, I gotta do this again. It's like I'm actually wasting materials. This is creative. I can just fucking do whatever I want. Alright, do this, there, 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 there. And on the bright side, too, I don't have to plan all of them right now, like all the buildings. Because I could just plan fucking a few. Now then, I have two ideas for the fucking lanterns. One is this. And I want to see... Okay, you got it. I want it to only be touching the fucking things. And then I can try it again with the fucking things all in a perfect circle. Alright, I'm gonna put a redstone torch beneath all of this. Not that. Fuck, I don't have... White concrete. Put that there in case I gotta use it again at some point. There. Perfect. Oh, this is like this. If it looks good, is gonna be beautiful. I just need to know how fucking bright redstone lamps are. I wanna hope they're brighter than fucking glowstone. I can't tell. I'm not feeling it yet. Oh, I'm feeling that. Ooh, I'm feeling that. Because again, I'm just trying to make it so that things get brighter. And what if I do this? Oh, fuck yeah. There we go. Because it accomplishes both of the things I want. It now looks visually, aesthetically pleasing while being distinctly different. Because the fact that the ones on the ground and the ones on the top are two different things gives off the impression of fucking that the top ones are lights. These bottom ones aren't lights, they're just bright blocks. Sorry, blocks that just look bright. But yeah, all I would change to this is just put up. Actually, hold up. Let's put a few more. How much plants we got around here? Because there's a few little blank spots still left. I can put an ancient statue like here. Hmm. What else do I want to do with this space? Because there's a little too much space left still. Fuck me. I guess a plant wouldn't hurt. Put a plant here and like a fucking plant there. And then put this bonsai plant in this corner. Again, I'm just trying to fill the space. There we go. There, yeah, because now things look a little better. Because the green is nice. The symmetry. Okay, yeah, I'm good here. I can live with this. I can very much live with this. Again, if I just raise the roof by like a block or two, this will be perfect. Because it has the shop that they need for the basics. And then it has a few other little ding-dangs here, like fucking the PCs and the healing cradles, and you got the TVs. I wonder if Nurse Joy is like someone I can spawn with that trainer thing. We're gonna have Nurse Joy be like a trainer. I wonder. It wouldn't be the worst idea just to have her here. Ah, but no, that because it wouldn't have her skin. It'd have some random person's. So I could just have anyone there. I honestly just want his name Nurse or like Doctor. But yeah, okay. That is the inside of the Pokemon Center done. I'm not sure I'm going to do much to the outside for the center itself. I may have like a little bit of light sources around it, but in and of itself, I won't have it. But the light sources depend on fucking like how the area I'm in is. Because if we spawn in like say, if I make a base and say like a oak forest, it'll be different compared to like a big opening in a dark oak or like somewhere darker like a spruce or a savanna or a swamp area. But I don't know. All I know is I do like this. I have this one done with, of course, the modification of just make it a little bit taller. But beyond that, it's perfect. I filled the room up nicely without fucking giving them too much, because if I just gave them the bare minimum and none of the extra shit, there'd be that and those things. That's it. Only 2 walls will be necessary. The rest of the shit, just decoration. Oh, fuck yeah. Well, I would be on that because that one's animated. And then bada bing boom. And then trainers will naturally probably walk in here and make it look like this around all the time. Okay, I can work with that. Mwah. Perfection. All right. Now for probably the last building I'll do today, which is, of course, if I make the Pokemon Center, I gotta make the Pokemart. This is the perfect area. It's gonna flatten around a little bit. But yeah, I'm gonna make the Pokemart, which is going to be probably at the start smaller, but as time goes on, I'll probably make it bigger. Yeah. Because again, all of this is subject to change because of where the area I spawn in may be, or more correctly, the area I choose to have the people spawn in at. Because I'm gonna find an area that's visually appealing and nice. You know what I mean? Somewhere people can be like, "Wow, okay, this is beautiful. I want to be here." Because they're all gonna have their own bases. It's just, you know, kind of what's what I'm looking for. They're gonna have their own bases, but this can make the main hub area where it's gonna be nice for people to be at. You know what I mean? There we go. See, perfect. Okay, there you go. Nice flat construction land. Let's break all this foliage. For a second, I thought that fucking Kraballer was a goddamn Metang. Not Meltang, Beldum, and I got so fucking confused. My first thought was, how the fuck is that here? Alright, come on, yep. Just one last little trimming section. We're all good. And like I said, the Pokemon doesn't have to be that big because it shouldn't be that big at the start. Because I think I'm going to sell them balls and what else? I think I might just fill the early section with just a bunch of different colored balls. Alright, we definitely don't need that anymore. We still need the fucking white. So how big do I want this to be? Honestly, I'm thinking like a 10 by like... No, I'm thinking like... Let's try an 8 by 12. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 9, 10. 11, 12. I think it's better looking 12 because it's only be 10 blocks inside. Bruh, sorry, I was doing something. How's my pack managing? Fine. I finished the inside of the Pokemon Center with the shops and how it's all gonna look. I'm gonna raise the roof by like a block or two, probably. By which maybe I'm probably gonna wear it. But anyway, by raise the roof, I mean I'm probably gonna raise up this part a little bit so that this part is like starting up there, or if not there, just so it has a little more breathing room. But beyond that, sand looks fine. Cause I feel the hard part is, y'all, and this will get easy later on. The hard part is filling the room without putting useful shit in it. Because these are the only useful things here. You got the PC, the healing cradles, and you got these things. Those are the useful things. And then of course I'd have a waystone probably near these things. Now we're working on this thing, the Pokemart. Now the Pokemart has to be much smaller. 12, I'm thinking actually probably about 14 now. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. I'm thinking 14. 14 long. And then like probably 18 wide. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18. Yeah, so that way it's big, but it's not nearly as big as, say, fucking the Pokemon Center. Now just break this, and I'm gonna put this as like the outline of, hey, this is the construction site we're working with. Because again, ideally this will be in the ground, and then we'll put a wall over it, so it won't look like it won't look like this. Or actually, I guess this bottom thing I put down doesn't work. This thing I'm putting right here, this strip around it, doesn't matter. It could be anything, because it isn't gonna be seen ever. There you go. Then I'm gonna put this, and this, and this, this, this. I know what you're thinking. It looks a little small. And that's because it's just going to be aisles of shit. Because I think at the start, all I'm going to put in here is probably the fucking... I'm probably going to put the ball, and then all the colored ones. You know what I mean? And then maybe the great ball, if that. Yeah. Because I want to have a few colors so that people can be a little more creative with it. You know what I mean? Then I'll put a fishing rod, and I'll probably give them a Pokédex. Yeah. I'll give them a Pokédex at the start. Because I feel like that's too rough of a thing to ask them to pay money for. And it's a little bit extra kind of shit. Okay, that can work. And do I want to be nice? Do I want to just give them like ATM or something like kind of big? I might give them two things. I might give them X attack and X special attack. And that's it. Because I do want them to have something for the upcoming fight. Because again, y'all, it's a hard balance I'm trying to fucking get here of, oh yeah, this and this. Because Pokemon Center was easy. It was just a revive and potions. You don't really even buy anything at Pokemon Centers. You get your healing, you leave. But fucking in this, I'm working with like fucking... Okay. I can make this work though. A 14 by an 18, I can make work. So it's still thicker than it is wide, which is what we want. Because all buildings will probably be, well, like in Pokemon Center, will be thicker than they are wide. Sorry, thicker than they are long. So let me just get rid of the rest of this. And then we can get a little fucking schmoove on. We'll be nice, cool, nasty gamers. There we go. Beautiful. Okay, yeah, there we go. That's exactly what we're looking for. Okay. Okay. Just let me think for 2 seconds. Of course we're gonna need fucking blue concrete panels, of course. That's a given. And then white, and then black. So let's try to make this one right. This one was 3 blocks tall. Let's shoot for 4. And then we can see how... what the fuck are you doing on my roof? Okay, yeah, that's good. Also, could I put the pressure plates in here, of course, so things can get out. Alright, but yeah. Let's try 4 over here to see how it looks. 1, 2, 3, 4. 4, yeah. Come on, me. Fucking faster, me. That's much better. Fucking the speed is what we're looking for. Because I also gotta fucking decide the entire currency for this area, which can be the hardest part. As I have two choices for a currency. Either one, even as things upgrade, prices stay the same, or as things upgrade, certain things lose value. For example, Pokeballs could either just stay like fucking... Sorry, potions could either stay fucking... What is it? 5 for 1? Whatever it is. I'll have to fucking check in a second because this is a rather important thing. For me to remember what these fucking cost. I want to say it's 5 for 1, 20 for 10, and 40 for 32. I was looking at this and I was thinking that the potion for 32 was fucking for 10. I'm like, how the fuck did I go for 10 potions is 40 and then for 32 is 20? But yeah, no. Because over time it's like, do I make this cheap? No, I think honestly for these prices it's pretty fucking decent. I'm not gonna lie to you. It looks good. Because potions will always be useful in a sense, especially when training weaker mons or just, you know, carrying a few on you. Revives will probably always be 20 because they're rather valuable. Yeah, okay, I can live with that. Alright, that's fine. But the Pokeballs were just gonna get hard with the economy and the items, the held items. Because that shit is going to fucking suck some off because of a lot of things. Because after a while, Pokeballs will be obsolete. No one will be catching really anything that much anymore. And if they are, they're using like Great Balls or Dust Balls or like just something like that. They're not going to be using a whole lot of other shit. Which is, Yep, no cut off you. There we go. Alright, it's 18 long, right? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17. Yeah, 18. Which means the middle will be 6 in. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Yeah, that's 6. No, I think 7. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. I'm 1 off. 1, 2, 3, 4, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Okay, there we go. Front door will be right here. Sup, bruh? And I want the same door as I had over there, which is the oxidized copper doors. Because they look the most, like, rundown Pokemon-esque. And then for the plate, we're going to, of course, have fucking heavy. And then we can start with the symbol for the fucking ball. Yeah, because we got to dig down into this layer. Do I still have the gray concrete? That I do. Yeah, because then we got to go fucking around the block with this one. I'll finish the outside first with this one because I don't want it to look fucking... I want to just see how it looks from afar. Because the inside is going to be relatively just full of shops, which is going to be really easy for me to do. It's the outside's probably going to fucking kill me a little bit here. I guess the inside's still going to be relatively hard because of the fact that it is going to be mainly shops. I have to look at kind of... I have to make it look like shops and kind of organic. I have to make it look like shops and organic. That's what I have to do. Which is easier said than done. Yeah. Easier said than done. Okay. But in my brain, I'm trying to think about everything. So, there's that, there's that. I go up twice. Yeah, I go up twice, and then we fucking fill in. So this is Uppies 1. And thankfully, this will be a lot quicker than the Pokemon Center because it's about half its size, I want to say. Yeah, I want to say, yeah, no, yeah, definitely. This is like half the Pokemon Center size. Which, so it's a lot easier for me to just fucking really quickly just... There we go. Okay, here we go. And we just fill in this entire layer. Perfect. Now, just I get this look good really quickly. I could end it off relatively soon, because I do have work at like 8 in the morning. So you know, life, and it is almost 1 for me. And I did go to work today insanely fucking tired because I did stay up until fucking like 6 last night talking to Alec and Yo-Yo. Which is why it's me. Oh, I guess one thing I could give y'all is a little hint, not hint, but a little fucking preview. 2 types are already confirmed of people who are going to be using those only those types. Alec has chosen poison type, and I chose dark. What JP would have, I don't know. I would guess honestly water for him, knowing him. But yeah, I know because Alex surprised the fuck me by using poison. He said he wants to use poison because no one else likely would want to use poison, which he said gives him an advantage because no one's gonna know what the fuck he's gonna throw out at them. Which is true because he named a few and I completely forgot they existed until he named them or he showed them off. Okay, that looks it looks fine. It's basic as fuck because it's meant to be basic as fuck. All right, the inside. Okay, there's a single Baneri in here. Beedrill. Take care of this gaggle fuck. Perfect. Defense curl with my Fury cut gets stronger every fucking hit. Fun fact, bitch. So even if you defense curl, I still do more damage every time, as long as I fucking hit you. Yeah, next one's gonna kill. I think even if it doesn't fucking continue. Ow. Damn! What fucking thing did that bitch have on them? Oh! This is a cool thing. Okay, so essentially, whenever you kill a Mon, or sorry, when you faint a Mon, whether it be from a trainer battle or just a regular thing, there's a chance for 4 random TMs to appear. But now that I'm looking at it, it looks like 4 random TMs that Mon is capable of learning. Because Baneri can learn Fling, Thunderbolt, Jump Kick, and Bounce. Not naturally, but I believe Baneri can learn all of these. And you can click one of them, and it gives you a fucking one-time use TM, or it gives you a permanent TM. Sorry, this is a TR. It gives you either a temporary one-time use TR or a permanent TM, which is really cool. All right, now that we got this, oh, return you. There you go. All right, now here comes the floor. I think the same things we bamboo polish, but I want to get the light set up first in here so I can see the fucking ground before anything happens. Yeah, there we go. Beautiful. Perfect. Alright, now how do I want to do this? Do I want to do like aisles or do I want to do like around the fucking corners? I'm thinking for now aisles, but later on, actually no, I feel like aisles all the way around. Because if I just do it around the perimeter, it makes the middle feel so empty. But, I'm trying to think how much it costs things too. How much is a fucking a rod cost to make? Oh shit, once again, you have to fucking... You have to make that bitch. Is it like I have to apply it to a regular rod? Like, what can I use this for? Oh, there we go. Yeah, okay, so that's how you get it typically. Typically, you get a fishing rod and a smithing. That's. Yeah, I have to sell this to them because fucking. expecting them to get a smithing thing, which is a random chance, is too fucking much. Because smithing things are also one-time use. And if there's even like 10 people on here, that's a fucking low amount of people who's gonna get a fucking rod. So I will have to just sell it naturally. Motherfucker, get out of here. Nah, you can't just beat... Bro, this is a construction site again. You never learn. You cannot be chilling in here, okay? This is against company HOA rules. OSHA rules. Get out. Alright. Got the fences, got the glowstone. I want to try the same thing, but in here. That we did over there. It looks nice. It does look a bit cramped, though. I don't think I'm gonna get the extravagant fucking multi ones like I got on the other one. I think I'm gonna just get the middle one now. Which I would say it was about there, which is, that's 5. That's 5 too. Yep, alright. So the extravagant thing goes there. And then what it could do is it can come down. And then it could have a light there, 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 there. That doesn't look bad. I'm just not fucking with it really heavily. Oh, I didn't bring it 2 down. Hold up, let's do that again, but... Actually, I want to try something else. As that looked kind of ugly. I like this, but it's just disgusting to look up and see that. So maybe I could put, like... Unactivated? No, fuck, that looks awful. I think I do gotta go with the fucking... Hold up. I'm thinking. I'm thinking really fucking hard. Fuck. I don't fucking know how to do this middle one. Nothing I'm doing is looking good. I wish I could just slot them into, like, here, you know what I mean? Yeah, because I can't. But I wish I could just fucking pop it in those. You know what I mean? That look good. Ooh, what if... Do I... Oh, wait, hold up. So you guys gonna start Cobble? When you gonna start? Hopefully soon-ish. It depends on when I can get the funding for a server consistently. Because I got a few jobs on the line right now. And I'm just trying to be smart with it while doing this. So fucking... it's when I can get it because, again, the mod pack's done. I'm getting the buildings down now. I can fucks with that. Yeah, I can fucks with that being the kind of a decorative middle thing. That's fine. I can live with that. All right. Just making things, but yeah, hopefully soon because I'm on God. I'm trying to shoot for before the end of the year. Is what we're shooting for. If I get it, great. If not, that it's still fun. Who cares? All right, now I need blue slab. Hmm. There's no fucking slab that's blue, is there? The blue that I need. Slab, not slap. Slab. Ooh. Nah, if that was a slab, that'd be nice, though. I can do... Instead of sky, I can do black. And then I can do fucking... Same thing. Where I make fucking... little rows of shit. I can start here and go to like here. Yeah, so there's two spaces on either side. At all times, I'm going to try and shoot for that so that people can have room to kind of just shop. Yeah, there we go. And then 1, 2. Let's make them actually like this. The engines will feel a little bit cramped, but that's something I'm willing to work with. Yeah, that's fine. Actually, what I could do to make it feel a little less cramped is that these fucking first two are cut down by a little bit. Yeah, there you go. That opens it for the fucking when you immediately walk in. Yeah, because you open the door and it's like, wow, those are two right there. And then they get longer over here. 1, 2, 3. Bam. Bam. See, that's perfect. But yeah, I'm shooting for before the end of this year. Because honest to God, I went at home. The only thing I'm really missing right now is the participants, but that's because I don't want to send out the call fully yet until I'm like, okay, I'm done with everything. I know how things are going to look, you know what I mean? So that once I get everyone ready, I'll get them prepped, then I'll make the server, and then the day I make the server, I'll do all of this shit again really quickly because I now know how things are going to look. And I'll just get them done, you know what I mean? Yeah. Hold up, I'm trying to think about this. Because I want it to be kind of fucking even. I'm gonna actually get rid of these ones and put one in the middle instead. If I can. But yeah, because I'm not gonna lie to you, I don't think it would take long for people to want to be on this. Mainly because it is a really cool idea and premise. One, two, one. There, okay, perfect. Alright, and then we put not fucking God damn, how the fuck I managed that one? Bam, bam, bam. Okay. Cause I made a few of these. How much is a ball gonna cost? They'll come in. I feel like they'll all come in 16s. Yeah. So I got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Slightly unrelated, my Doro fan is almost complete now. Thought I'd let you know. Good for you, mate. I'm sure Doro would love to see that. Then there's that. Oh, fuck yeah. I love the Cherish Ball, too. I won't add the actually, you know what? I will add the Ancient Pokeball, too. Just for style points. If they want to get the super ancient stuff, it'll be later on. Because I got 3, 6, 9. 3, 6. I got a full inventory already. Of just kind of like bowels. To be fair, I only need like one more thing. One, two, three, four. Okay, note to self, next time, make this a little bit uneven. Okay, that's 4. That's 5. That's 4. So I'll do this. That's fucking 4 here, 4 there. And that way I can do 2 more shops. And these two will be the big ones. This will be the Cherish Ball and the Rod. Yeah. Okay, good to know. Okay, easy peasy. Now I just gotta decide the currency for these. I feel like for just 16 regular balls. On God, I think 10. Because this is not a high catch rate, they won't have a lot, and they may need to use more than one to get to Mon they want. So they'll probably go through these like crazy. Yeah, I'd say 10. So that with a full stack, they could get... Sorry. With fucking 10... Hold up. Yeah, 10 is like 5 potions. Or it's like half a revive, which makes sense. Yeah, okay. I feel like 10 is right, and I'll only sell them in terms of 16. So just gotta do this for all of them. Make that 10 coins, make the citrus. Make that verdant for 10. Make this Azura. Rosetta. I feel like it's still too dark in here, though, even with all these things. This is Slate. This is Premiere. Fucking, I fucked up these last two. There. There. And then this will be fucking... God damn, I'm fucking idiot. There we go. And this will be... Honestly, this will be ancient right here. And then I guess I'll put the Great Ball here too. But it'll be way more expensive. And of course, also being sold by the 16. I feel like right now I could either make it 20 or 25. I feel like it's good pricing. I'll make it. How much is better catch rate is it? It's 0.5. I'll make it 20. So that it's still better to get these, but you can get fucking Ultra. Okay, the fucking cost, the item. Maybe I'll replace this with actual the soul lanterns look good, but maybe I can brighten this fucking place up with some actual lanterns. The light these things produce is like if I just fucking shine an iPhone light at somebody. That's not bad. I kind of fucks with that because it kind of makes this look kind of like super special. And I can put like 2 more with empty spots. Oh, fuck yeah. Because I can make it so that fucking only Cherish and fucking the other one are here right now, but it's like this will be where the good items are. I like that, but I also want to make this a little bit brighter, so we're going to have to fucking try and do a little bit of tomfuckery with the fucking. And we're going to want to get the inlaid. Right? Yeah, because this is the closest one to fucking just a regular ass thing. And for this, I can do a pattern like this relatively easily to light up everything as a big circle. No, wait, hold up. Fucking. This would not be like this. I think we gotta go one more out. Yeah, that one's cut off early. It goes here, then here. There we go. And then let me just fucking. There we go. Oh, I know what I'm gonna do. I can put a few shops down in the middle that are like kind of high class. In the form of fucking. I can put the actual shop block, so in case anyone finds anything good they want to sell, bada bing, gonna boom. There we go. And then I want to put. I want to see how little things of 4 look in the corners. I was thinking at first maybe just 1, but I feel like not floor. 4 may look good. I'm fucking with it with a fucking bamboo pattern. God, I can't believe fucking Elite had to do this for our god for their SMP. This is Christ. A lot of work was in because they made that giant ass fucking structure for the fucking god tower. To be fair, I guess it's just one structure, and I had to make a fuck ton later on because as time goes on, these things have to get better. But that'll take a hot minute. Because at first, the items would just change. And then it would just slowly get bigger and bigger. Okay. I won't sell the Cherish Ball, actually. Nah. No, I can do it. So that this middle thing is fucking Cherish Ball, Rod, Shop, and let's try and get one more thing. So that's a nice even 4. Okay. But a rod. Go down. There we go. A polka rod is going to be I want to say 32. Yeah, I feel like half a stack for a polka rod is nice. Alright, I'm gonna fucking toss these in my fucking go away box because they're flooding my fucking inventory. Okay, now I gotta think a little bit more fucking... Okay, I wanted the Cherish Balls in there. And I'll do that same price as over here, but it is a cooler. Fucking 10 for... I'll do 10 for fucking 16 again because I would normally sell them for more, but... Sorry. I would normally sell them for more because in-game they're rarer, but it's legit just a recolored Pokeball. Okay. And then over here... Okay. I'll probably change it because I'm realizing I need somewhere for them to sell shit. So in the actual one, I'll probably change some of these things to where they can sell certain items. Because I need some way to get a little bit of passive income compared to like what's what I'm looking for. They need passive income compared to fucking just, you know, only task giving them money. They need to have some way to get passive income. I'll probably do raid pouches. They'll give them like fucking probably about 8 per one because they're not that common they're not too they're common, but the odds you find when you can be are low. All right, and these last two would just be fucking. What the fuck was I gonna put here again? I put the rod. I put the Cherish Balls. What was I gonna put here? What the fuck was I gonna put here? Oh, X attack and X defense. Yeah. Okay, I got the idea down. The items will probably change because I got too many fucking balls. It's cool to have all the colors, but I'll probably take away some. Like, I'll probably take away... Actually, I might just make more room. But I feel like this is a good premise for what it should be. Like, I'll probably take away that and the Cherish Ball and make it a little more fucking useful. I'll probably have like some of these things are selling. I have to fucking probably rework most of this. Or I could have a secondary place for selling shit, but I feel like just have it all here is perfect. Because having fucking, what is that? That's 9, 9 plus 4, 13. 13 slots is a lot. So, yeah. With 13 slots, I could have Pokeball, Great Ball, Rod, Cherish, Premier. What the fuck is that? Is Premier. Then I could have X Attack, X Special Attack, and then I could have fucking 2 more random things. And in the middle, I could have it be either just selling shit. Oh no, I probably have the fucking these last two be selling, and then I decide I want to do these ones. The problem is again, I don't want to give them too much. Hmm. Interesting. I'm trying to think for just real quick about how the fuck I can do this. Okay, yeah. Because this looks good. Once again, it looks full. It has everything it needs. Even if you go up to something, because you can just look at it, and if you're looking at it, it fucking goes straight to it, so you can read all of them no matter what, which is nice. Yeah. Okay, yeah, that works. Okay. It took me like almost 3 hours, but I have these two done. So that means that the main things are done. Next time I do this, I'm gonna have to fucking make Brock's gym, like the starting area, and then fucking maybe a few little bits and bobs. But for right now, I'm gonna have to call it because it is 1 in the morning for me, and like I said, I gotta get up at 7 o'clock. So I kinda wish I could stay longer, but I can't. So that being said, though, thank you guys for watching. Watch Fire into a VOD mate. Follow us which you're not a member. 500 followers or 500 followers on Twitch or 500 followers on YouTube. Also, by the way, y'all, I know this is different from my normal content, but I do gotta get this shit done. And I think it's kind of cool, and you guys seem to like it because on YouTube, you guys watch the fuck out of this. Great viewer retention rate and everything. For some reason, you guys just love chilling while I just built shit and talked about what's coming, which is nice. And I'm glad you enjoyed it, actually. I'm not gonna lie to you. But yeah, thank you so much. You seem to enjoy it. I enjoy talking as always. So that being said, remember 500 followers on Twitch or 500 subs on YouTube. Your mom's getting plenty of time for stream. We are 10 away on YouTube. Subscribe, subscribe, subscribe. So that being said, to your mom, dad, sister, brother, cousin, aunt, uncles, nieces, nephews, strangers, neighbors, friends, cats, dogs, so everybody. Got a real chill vibe going here. Be lovely to see my chat and talk. Or don't. Read them either way. Of course, that being said, though, mwah, mwah, mwah. Sleep well. Have a wonderful night. I will see you all here tomorrow. And of course, peace, y'all.